Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing 15 pretty impressive build ideas that you can add to your Minecraft world. Whether you're just a chill player who just builds to build, or you just want to be the best player on your survival series and make the best of everything, then I think you'll like this. If you enjoy, consider liking and subscribing. It'd mean a lot to me. We're on the road to 150 subs by the end of the year, and it'd mean a lot to me if you could subscribe. But without further ado, let's get started. Alright everybody, this is the first build on the docket. It is a axolotl pond. It can be used as pretty cool decoration if you're building a town and you want this in like the centerpiece, or you just want something cool inside of your base maybe. But with all the unique touches like the tuff for the floor, and the copper for the face, and the lamps, and the way they're placed with certain blocks and the patterns, I think this is a pretty impressive build idea that you could add to like the middle of a town that you're building. Here we have a mace. Honestly, not the most impressive thing, but it looks very similar to the actual mace itself. The handle with the blue ice kind of looking like the real mace's handle, and the whole thing be the same shape. You could use this as like a centerpiece or like a design on a wall, or potentially make another one going this way, which could be very beneficial to a design of a certain building, depending on what you're building. Whether it's a battle arena or you just want some cool decoration for a mansion you're making, this is a good pick. Next, we have a 3-in-1. There will be one more of these in this video. This right here is a gym set. We got a little table with some gym equipment right here, as you can see. Some curling bars. Don't know if that's right or not gonna lie. We got a push-up bar right here, using netherite blocks and chains. Chains, very important to this. Those might be an expensive set, because not only do you have 2 wither skeleton skulls in this, you also need a conduit or something for the mace. Forgot what it's called. And we also have a pull-up bar. Using glass right here and the blocks of the chains, looks very good. Next, we have an obstacle course made of bamboo. Basically, you enter through here, you go up on the ladder, and you start jumping from thing to thing. It's very beneficial for all different types of parkour, whether you're just doing simple jumps like this, or jumps onto ladders and ladders to the other side. There's really a lot of jumps here, and if you want a simple course that looks pretty decent, this is always a good starter for you. Next, we have a pretty impressive bee set. This is, if you ever feel like having a little area for your bees, but you don't want to make a full farm or something out of it, this could be a really cool decoration. To add, like, if you have like a beehive area, you just like make 4 of these or something around the area to make it look better. As you can see, it is kind of expensive using a frog light, but other than that, you could probably replicate that with like a glowstone block or something to make it cheaper. But overall, it's a pretty simple design, and shouldn't take too long to make. Next, we have a design that was designed after a hardcore world I had. Basically, if you ever have a base inside of a cave, you could build an enchanting area like this inside of an open slot, with the moss and the flowers making it look like you're in a lush cave. It just brings the whole vibe together, in a sense that you actually feel like you're underground in a lush cave. Next, on the more simpler side, you could always build an archery course. Those who are real noobs at the game could go right here and try to shoot for the very middle. Shouldn't be that difficult. For pros and veterans, you'll have to try to figure out through the grass where you're shooting the target. And for ultra pros, yep, I'm talking to everybody watching this, you could always shoot directly in the middle right here. This will help you get better with your bow skills, and if you're somebody who needs that, then this could be very useful. You can always swap out some of the materials here, like the fences and stuff, for other stuff. Here is the second 3-in-1 that I have here. This right here, these are all things you can put around like a custom town you're making. This, not gonna lie, is the least impressive of the bunch. It only requires a fire. It only requires a flower, a pot, and a sherd. And this one could be really good if you post it right outside of a shop you could potentially be making. this could be really good for that as well. You just place it in front and just, yeah, whatever you want to type here, you can place there. And then we have this. You could always, these are more bush designs that you can put on the sides of roads to make it look a lot better than it actually is. Overall, it's pretty simple, but they are very effective. Next, we have a custom chessboard. The materials for this are pretty easy to get, only requiring some spruce, lanterns, and concrete. Now, the thing that takes a lot of time, will take a lot of time, are these armors that you use for the different pieces. The king and queen have enchanted helmets for both sides, and everything else is, well, you know, same thing as it would be. I tried to correlate this in a way that it actually looked like chess. Like, for the knight, I got a horse saddle, and for the rook, for the pawns, I just did the regular helmets. Overall, pretty simple build, and shouldn't take that long to make, but it could be a really cool, fun mini game for your friends. Next, what you need for this design is a giant tree. You can always make it bigger by adding more logs and leaves to it. Basically, it's a little picnic design. Got your little item frames with food. Got your checkerboard carpet, as all good picnics have. You got the tire swing right here, and you got a regular swing. Overall, this could be useful in more of a, like, simple build. Like, maybe if you're making a build, like a farm or something, this could be a cool thing to incorporate in it. Overall, pretty simple, but I think it could be pretty useful. Next, we have this. This is really only useful for decoration if you live inside of a trial chamber, but you can also use it as a little slot machine, I guess. Like, if you get a trial chamber and you set up a bunch of these up, it would be a one-time use, of course, because that's just how it is. But what you would do is you bring a friend in, or somebody in, get them to have a key, make them pay a set amount, and then let them roll the dice, essentially. It is a one-time use, and the design, though mostly being made of copper, pretty simple design. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the back. But overall, this is a pretty cool design, I'd say. Wouldn't take that long to actually replicate, and the materials for it are pretty easy to get. The hardest thing would most likely be this right here, and collecting the keys. Yeah, well, that was all 15 designs. I put a lot of effort into a good majority of these. Some of them were pretty easy, some of them took a lot of time. But if y'all enjoyed, consider liking, subscribing, and comment down below which one of these designs you like the most, or which ones you think I could definitely improve in future videos. But yeah, if you enjoyed, again, consider liking and subscribing. We're on the road to 150 subs by the end of the year, and it'd mean a lot to me if you could help me out there. If you enjoyed, consider checking out other videos that I've made, because I upload videos semi-often, and I stream very often. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Goodbye.